It's hot outside. Hello everyone, and today, you can probably tell what we got here if you read the title of the video, and you see, we got the new motorized 2025 80th anniversary engines, or at least the ones that are in the US now, because there's some other ones that haven't made it to the US yet that I also want to get. Okay. So, I kid you not, I hunted for almost a week for these, and, I went to, I kid you not, 7 Walmarts to find these, and I am cold. I know I just said it's hot outside, but my room is very cold, so as soon as I enter, I get really cold, so why not just go on my bed and unbox these fellas. Take my socks off, I'm sorry. Alright, now we're comfy. So, I went to 7 Walmart. Oh, that's my monkey. I've had him for a while. Also, we can have On Just Go Percy plush join us today. Just kidding. So, I went to 7 Walmarts hunting for these, and the last 2 had them. The last 2 I went to. I went to 5 yesterday. None of them had anything except On Just Go. I also went to a Target. I knew they were probably not going to be at Target because no one has found them at Target yet. But, I mainly wanted to go look at vinyl at Target. So, yeah. But, yeah, I went to 5 different Walmarts yesterday and found absolutely nothing. And then today I went and saw a movie with my dad. And we also went and ate. And afterwards we went to a couple Walmarts. And the first Walmart I went to, I found Thomas. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Thomas. And I also found Gordon. Pretty cool. So those 2. These were the only 2 that they had at the first Walmart I went to. They had 1 Thomas left and 2 Gordons. So I got them. The second one I went to had all of them except Gordon. So I got James. And I got Scotsman. So without further ado, I think we should just get into these, because this might be a long video, considering there's 4 of them to look at and review. So, let's start with Thomas. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to open these, so I'm just going to kind of, hang on. Alright, so I got, there we go. I just ripped it. I don't really care about the boxes, to be honest. I could really care less, but, oh, dang. Almost cut myself. It kind of hurt. Okay. I think we just kind of tear this. We got instructions. Do we need them? No. We know how this works. So you just kind of tear that out of this little piece, and then you get like a bubble. So let me get this. Alright, we successfully gotten into this. Oh, yeah. My first time seeing this, looking at it, touching it, feeling it. This is the 2025 Thomas. Wow, he looks really cool. He looks real nice. He's my favorite one of these, definitely, from what I've seen, at least. He looks really nice. I really like the Thomas. Looks pretty nice. I like his face. A lot of people have oh crap, I did cut myself. A lot of people have complained about the eyebrows, but to be honest, I kind of like the way it looks. I like it. It gives him like a cheekiness, and people have compared it to that one season 1 face where he's like, "Hey, what was that?" Yeah, I can see that, and it's just like a CGI version, and I like it. I think it's really nice. This Thomas, this Thomas has some weathering, which some people don't mind, some people do mind it. I don't really care that much. I think it looks good. I think it wouldn't have been better if it wasn't there, or was. I think it could have went either way, and I would have been fine with it. But, yeah, that's the 2025 Thomas. He looks really nice. It's like the white running board. I like that they did that. I know they only did it to right here, and then they stopped. But, I mean, you can't really see that part, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, he looks real cool. That's Thomas. There's not really anything to say, except I like this model a lot. I like the side rods. I know, like, I think it's a little weird that, like, this, the couplers are, like, square instead of round, which is how they are in the show. But I do it doesn't really matter. I do like that they added that feature to the middle. They used to just, like, have for a while, it used to just be this part had a coupler on it, and then it extended to here and connected here, and it didn't have anything in the middle. But this has that, and I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I like the Thomas a lot. He looks really good. I noticed this, but it's not really, I'm just nitpicking, but, like, my Thomas's lamp that isn't, like, fully painted white, you can see a little, or fully painted gray, you can see a little bit of red on the lamp. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but, yeah, it's not super bad, it's not super jarring, but, it's missing a bit of paint, I will say. But other than that, this is a nice Thomas. I like the cab details too. I like the little, like, glare that it has. I think that looks really good. Overall, I like this Thomas a lot. I think he's really nice looking. But yeah. Alright, so next we have, So next we have the trucks. I really like the trucks. They are nice in scale with Thomas. Like, they look good next to him. And I like the faces a lot. To be honest, I love the Tommy trucks, but at the same time, I feel like they're a little bit long. But, like, these ones are really, oh crap, these ones are really nice. And they get their own little load. They both have they have the same load, but it's a different color. So, and they have the same face, but they're painted differently. But, yeah, I like they have the painted details on the side. They have, like, a little bit of, like, rusting too, and they have the painted lining. I think looks really nice. And then this one here, has a black mouth, so there's no teeth on this one. And a different, like, I think it's a little darker colored load. Yeah, it looks really, I like the trucks, and the loads are nice, I guess. But I do like the trucks a lot, and, I mean, if they came out with more stuff for this range, I would like to see more of these trucks in more packs or whatnot. Like, maybe, I don't know. I know Percy is going to have a pack like this. It's not in the US yet, though. But he's going to have a pack like this where it's, I think here's a mail or something. I don't really know, to be honest. But I do like that we get some trucks, and I would like to see more of these in the future. So overall, I like the Thomas pack. I think it's pretty nice. I like the Thomas a lot. He looks really cool. Happy to finally have these in my hands. So yeah, that's all for Thomas. Next up, we're gonna open up Gordon. Yeah. Do want to kind of show me unboxing it, because why not? The ASMR. I'm just kidding. But, yeah. You know what? Never mind. I got it, I think. Yep. Almost. I did it. I'm not a big fan of the way this is packaged. I wish they would have done, or kept doing, like, the way the Polaro engines and, like, some of the older Trackmasters were. I really like that kind of packaging. It was easy to get them out. There's nothing wrong with this, but, like, yeah. Alright, let's get Gordon out. Come on, Gordon. Come on. Fat face. Sorry. It's the truth. You're pretty fat, Gordon. Especially this model. Alright. Almost there. There we go. Alright, we got Gordon out. I don't know if Kay's not. Oh my gosh, he's freaking huge. Oh my, he is freaking enormous. That's what she said. Wow. I knew he was big, but like, oh my god, he is humongous. Like, look at him in my hand. Oh my, oh my god. Let me look at Thomas. Let me get Thomas over here. Wow, that's like night and day. I also wanted to sort of compare them, like side by side. I think they scaled nicely. Maybe if like Gordon was a little smaller or Thomas was a little bigger, it would be more accurate. But I still like the scaling. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I do like it. It's like, oh my god, I'm so fat. Oh my god, I need to stop eating honey buns, Thomas. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Alright, so overall, a lot of people have been hating on the Gordon, and I mean, I can understand it, but like, I don't hate the Gordon. I think he looks cool, I guess. He's just cool. He's a little fat. He's my little fat buddy. The one thing I don't really like is that, the wheels are like fully shown. I don't like the way that looks that much. Like, it looks fine, but like, I wish it was like Thomas, where you can only really see a little bit, or a little bit of the wheels are not visible from this angle. I wish it was kind of like that, but, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Yeah. Oh my god, I need treatment for my diabetes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing stuff like that now. Alright, so here's his tender. And for some reason, this could go either way, but, I decided to make it like a load that you can take out of their tenders. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I guess it's a cool play feature if you want to, like, I don't know. Oh no, I've run out of coal or something. And then you give them coal and you're like, yeah, but whatever. But like, at the same time, I already know kids who get this, or like little kids who get this, are definitely going to lose that at some point. Because, you know, God, he's freaking massive. It's like a freaking low taper fade. Oh my god. You know what? I'm going to stop for good. Now, I do like the pistons on this. I like, because if you're looking at this angle, it kind of looks like it's connected, but, you know, if you do this, you're like, oh, crap, that looks a little weird, but, I don't mind it that much if I'm looking at it this way. Yeah, I like this Gordon. I think it's cool. The one thing I will say about the tender engines is, hang on, I don't like, my god, can I do it with one hand? I don't like how much, space there is. Like, that, tell me this. Like, that is a lot of space between the two. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's a little, realistically, I probably could shorten this coupling a little bit, and then, like, you know, but I'm not gonna do that. It doesn't bother me that much, but I do kind of wish this was a little shorter. But overall, Gordon isn't half bad. Now, the Express Coach. This, I don't really know how to feel about the Coach. Like, there's nothing really wrong with it, but, like, I don't know. I wish it was a little longer, but, I mean, I can understand why they couldn't do that. But 3 windows, you know. I don't know. It's fine though. I mean, I don't hate it that much. I don't really like, I don't know. To be honest, these engines are more of like a little novelty thing to have. These aren't really like, oh, I'm gonna use these for videos. Like, I might in the future use these for something, but like, these are more of like a novelty item to have. But yeah, Gordon's cool. He's I mean, I can understand why people don't like his model, but I think he's cool. Alright, moving on to James. Alright, next we got James. So James, I found him at the second Walmart I went to today. Not the second overall hunting for these. But yeah, I was super excited. The first Walmart, I started freaking out because they had Thomas and Gordon, and Thomas is the one I mainly wanted because I do like the Thomas a lot. But I did want to get them all, but I don't know. I mainly wanted the Thomas, but I would be happy to get them all, but I did, so that's cool. Or at least all the ones that are in the U.S. So I still want the Percy, and I want the Duck especially. I think all the tank engines look real good. Especially the Percy. The Percy looks so good to me. Let's hang on. Alright, so we got James open. So, and I gotta say, real quick, let me just put him next to these guys. Yeah, he's a little smaller than Gordon, so I think he's pretty proportionate. It would have been nice if, like, the cab was a little taller. I feel like that would have made it look a little better, but I think he looks pretty good. And I don't know if I honestly can't tell if his wheels are gray or black. They look like in the middle. And if they're gray, I do honestly like that. It's kind of like a callback to some of the old James merch, because a lot of his older merch had gray wheel for some reason, and I like the way it looked. I know it's not accurate, but like, I think it looks good. Again, removable coal load. I don't really know why they did it, or I understand why they did it, but I don't particularly care for it, but it's okay. Nothing inherently wrong with it. But James, I like the face. The face looks pretty good. It is a little bit fat, yes, but Gordon is too. But they're still accurate. And I do like this face a lot. It's just a little bit big. And yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tender. Nothing special. I will say, I like the tenders. I like the way that acts, like the little, I don't really know what these are called, to be honest, but these little pointy things that hang down, I don't know what they're called. I like the way that they are on this, though. It looks pretty nice. Anyway. And I would argue that James's distance is worse than Gordon's. I don't know, dude. I will say, I like that James has, like, an open cab at the back. I love the way that looks. So, like, if you wanted to film with him, then, like, you could, and if, let's say you were filming, like, an old Iron remake or something, then you could, like, you could have a shot of this when they show that he has no driver, fireman. That would be nice. I think that'd be pretty cool to have. If you were to, maybe I will do that. You know what? Maybe I'll do an old Iron remake with this, but they would have to make an Edward in this style, because I'm not using Pleural Edward with this. That'd be way out of scale. But another thing is the switch. Obviously, they're all red, but like, it doesn't even match as red. But I watched Troublesome Junction's video about his like review on these, Very underrated Thomas YouTuber, by the way. Go check him out. He's funny as hell. Anyway, he made a video about this, and he suggested, because, you know, this James doesn't have a whistle, suggested making the switch yellow so it looks like a whistle. That is very clever. I think that would have been a cool idea. But yeah. And then, we get a white tanker. Also, I like that they gave him a tanker, because you don't get a lot, there's not really a lot of, like, things that come with tankers, but I wish it would have been black. Maybe, it doesn't matter if it says tar, but I would have liked it to be black. So, you know, tar, James in a mess, tar, tanker. I think that would have been cool if they had made a black tanker. There's nothing wrong with this white one. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a white or black man. It really doesn't matter. But, I guess it would have been nicer if it was black. But I don't really mind it that much. Alright, moving on. Now, I'm sorry if this review comes off as more of like a rambling session, more than like a review. But anyway, last but not least, we have the Flying Freaking Scotsman. Heck yeah. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't really know why they made him in this line. Hang on. I don't know why they, like, I understand why they could have done that. Like, he is pretty beloved by Thomas fans. And, good reason for, but, like, I don't really, they could have done somebody else, honestly. Like, they could have done freaking Donald Douglas or something. But, I like that he's in this line. I think it's cool. I mean, it's pretty obvious why he's in this line. Gordon's in this line, and they're the same. They could just make one out of Gordon's mold, so I guess that makes some sense. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now all of them are unboxed. Like Scotsman. For some reason, even though they're like the same, essentially except a different color and some different details, Scotsman does not feel quite as big as Gordon for some reason. I don't know. Obviously, they're like the same. Here, let me move over James. Obviously, they're the same size. But, like, this one doesn't feel quite as big. I don't know why. Gordon just feels way bigger. Yeah. I like Scotsman. I think his face is really good. Some people like this face, some people don't. But I think this face is pretty dang nice. And again, with the side rods, I like this angle, or I like how that looks from that angle. That looks pretty good. But then if you do that, you know, it kind of screws it over. But I have the 2016 Flying Scotsman, like the Great Race one, that has the freaking smoke clouds on him for some reason. Yeah, everybody hated that when that came out. But I do have it. He's somewhere in a bin in one of my closets, because I keep all my, like, Trackmaster 2 stuff in there, because I don't really care about it that much. And I keep my Play-Doh stuff out on my shelf. But, I do like the shade of green on here more than that one, because that one had more of, like, a lime green, like this freaking Yoshi over here. Like, not as bright as Yoshi, but, like, kind of like this color right here. And it didn't look that good to me, but I like this green. It's more like an emerald green. Friendly Emerald Emily. Alright, and then we have his tenders. So, okay, interestingly, and it's probably due to the fact that it has to accommodate like this extra like water tank here. This one doesn't have a removable cowl, but it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it would have been cool if it matched others like that, but like I stated, I don't really care if it had that or not. It really wouldn't have made a difference to me. I wouldn't have been sad or happy if either of them were changed. Gosh, I want to get this, but with one hand. Get on there. Yes, I did it. So yeah. That's his first tender. And then the second tender just is water tender. Yep, pretty much the same. I like the way they look. Yeah, these are all pretty cool, I gotta say. And I like that they did him. But when are we gonna get Percy and Duck in the US? Because those are the ones I want the most. Alright, so I know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see a comparison of these guys to some other counterparts of theirs. Let's start with Thomas. First I wanted to compare the new Thomas with a old like Trackmaster Thomas. This one has snow on the side. And this is like freaking night and day. Oh my gosh, look at the size difference. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ronnie. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop. Yeah, he is really tall. And I'm also curious. Hey, I was curious to see how these would scale with narrow gauge Tommy engines or narrow gauge Trackmaster engines. And to be honest, they don't really scale that well. I thought that maybe it would look a little in scale, but I guess not. It is a little taller, but maybe if it was a little bit smaller, then maybe, but no. And the last comparison for Thomas I wanted to do was the player L. Wow, they look really nice together, because they're the same pretty much, except this one's, I think the let me get to the Trackmaster. I think the Trackmaster 2 one is like, wow. Look at that. That looks really nice next to the player Thomas. You can go now. I really like this Thomas. Wow, I didn't expect me to like it as much as I did. Like, I knew I was gonna like it, but oh, what's that? No. And whatever. So yeah, there's the player I wanted to do a side by side. Wow. Player L, obviously Player L looks great. I love Player L, and that's what I use in most of my videos, but this is really nice. I like this Thomas a lot. Now, I just need to get that Percy and that Duck, and I will be good with these. Unless they release, like, Edward and Henry, man, we'll be eating good. But yeah, that's Thomas. Now, I couldn't find a Trackmaster 2 Gordon. I know I have one, but I couldn't find him. But I will compare him to my Player L Gordon. And, oh my god. It's a freaking mountain over him. Oh my, well, actually, let me put him over here. So, it looks like he's looking at him like, why can't I be as skinny as you? And he's just like, I'm as grown as can be. But yeah, this Gordon, the new Gordon, is so freaking tall. Let me, the new Thomas too. Oh my god. He is so freaking tall. And I do say, this Gordon scale is pretty nice with this Thomas. And then, yeah. But wow. This Gordon is really tall. Anyway, now for James, I do have a regular James, but I couldn't find him. But I did find my metallic James. Ooh. And again, quite like Gordon, he is freaking towering over him. Like hang on. Guys, who do you think's winning this fight? I don't know. Looks pretty close. Yeah, not. And also, here's my player James. Again, really freaking tall over compared to this James. Nothing will ever compare or come close to the player James. But for what this is working with, like with the Thomas, where'd he go? The new Thomas. It does look pretty nice. It's just a little bit of a bigger scale than player. And let's put peak next to peak. I was curious to see how the Thomas is pretty big compared to this James. I just wanted to see, because I like the way this Thomas looks a lot, and I like the way this James looks a lot, and I wanted to see if they would be good together, like the scale. But Thomas looks a little too big for it to be accurate. But yeah. Also, I did end up finding my old Flying Scotsman from 2016, and my God, look at the color difference. This is like 1,000 times better. And also, some people have said this face looks better. I completely disagree. This one looks way better. Maybe a little bit big, but I think this face is way more accurate than this one, in my opinion. And also, again, really, really freaking tall compared to him. And I kind of like that. You know, these are not trying super hard to be like little toys. Yeah, they're toys, but they're kind of trying to go for like a novelty item. And that's what I like about these. They're pretty cool. Don't listen to Sodor Productions, guys. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Alright, now I think y'all want to see these guys run, now don't y'all? So let me set up a track and get them running. Alright, so this is my first time actually opening up an engine like this, and oh my God, the switches are so freaking long. Because I don't have any all engines go engines that are like this, because put the batteries in these guys. And we are a go. Alright, I got batteries in all of these guys, and now we're gonna set up a track. Now, I did sell all of my Trackmaster 2 track a couple years ago, so I don't have any of that, which is, I guess, the preferred way to run these. And they don't run on Tomy track, which is what I have the most of. But I still do have some old Trackmaster track, and they do run on this. So we're just gonna get these going. Let's start with Tom. Aw, heck yeah. Oh, transition. There's Gordon. Oh, dear indignity. I'm so big and I'm running off all my pounds. Alright, now we got James. And we're gonna have him the other way. Oh yeah. It looks like the season 8 overhead shots of like the GoPro. Hang on, let's oh my God, it looks exactly like it. Hang on, let me do something real quick. Look, that went way too fast. Alright, so I think I know what y'all want to see these do. Well, y'all probably didn't think of me doing this, but I'm gonna run these guys on Action Canyon. So it's to be interesting. Alright, you ready, Thomas? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I think he's gonna, nope. Heck yeah. Show 'em what you got, Gordon. Can he make it? Yo, he did it. Let's go. Uh-oh. Let's send him this way. Oh, forget they get stuck on the points. Fire. James. Oh, wait. It's the wrong way. Oh. Let's see how chaotic it is with Scotsman. Uh-oh. Dang, I should probably invest in some Trackmaster 2-track. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh, yeah. Alright, overall, what do I think of these guys, and do I recommend them? Yes, I think they're really cool little engines. I think they're really cool if you want them. I definitely recommend you getting them before you doubting about them. They are pretty cool. Excuse me. And I will definitely be picking up Duck and Percy whenever they make it to America, because these guys are pretty cool. But overall, yeah, that's really about it. I know this wasn't really like a in-depth review and discussion on every detail on these guys, but like, just wanted to make a video unboxing them and like playing around with them. And okay, I guess I'll do like a ranking of them. 4th place, I go Gordon. He's cool, but I mean, he is a little bit big for him. Next would go Scotsman. Again, he's kind of big for him. I mean, it looks a little better on him, in my opinion. They both look okay, but like, I think it looks better. James is 2nd. He looks good, but he is a little bit chubby. And then number 1's Thomas. Thomas is just freaking perfect, man. Like, look at this guy. So good. Oh my god. Can't wait to get Percy and Duck so I mainly wanted these 3, but then I found all 4 of them. I was like, why not get all 4 of them? So yeah, that's all I really have to say about these guys. And if I ever get Duck and Percy, I will definitely review those as well. So that's about it for these guys. Peace, guys.